Registering with eTenders is quick, free, and once you are registered, the site provides a convenient platform to find live competitions, get access to documentation, seek clarifications, and submit a tender response. Using eTenders is straightforward, but you should allow plenty of time to submit a bid that reflects the quality of your work. There are two ways to find a request for tender on eTenders. You may receive an automatic email based on an alert that you've set up, or you can search eTenders for a notice. To see a request for tender, click on the text under the name and you will find a letter from the buyer to prospective bidders. By clicking Accept, you will see your response status, the time left to respond, and action tabs to either view the tender or access the documents for download. The next step is to assign your response team so that they receive notifications relevant to that tender. This is done using the Assign User Access link. Once you have read the tender documents, you may have questions relating to the specification. You can submit clarification questions through the eTenders platform. These must be sent before the clarification deadline. For complete transparency, answers to clarification questions submitted will be published to everyone who has registered their interest. You may receive notifications during the process with regard to any changes to the documentation, deadline, or any other information related to the competition. Take care to read all the instructions given in the tender, as it contains critical information about how the document should be structured and submitted, and how it will be evaluated. When you begin your response, you can create a bid document and work offline. The progress tracker will indicate how much of the tender is complete and how much is still to do. There may be a number of mandatory questions to answer first. These are to ensure legal compliance. The tracker will confirm when each section is complete. It can be useful for you to create a bid library, which has useful documents to hand, such as policies, insurance cover, quality certificates, and accounts. As you work through your bid, you must adhere to any given file sizes or page or word limits. It's worth remembering that you can amend your response document right up until the closing deadline, but not after. When it comes close to the deadline, you need to allow enough time for uploading the documentation, taking into consideration any network or connection issues. When you have completed all the steps required, the system will tell you that you are 100% complete, and all you need to do then is to click the Submit Response button. You will receive a pop-up message to say if it has been successfully submitted. There is an eTenders help desk to provide technical support if you run into any technical difficulties. After the evaluation of the submissions, there may be a post-tender clarification process where more information is required from you about your bid. This will also be managed through the messaging facility. Clarifications of your submission will not be published to other bidders. After this, you will receive an outcome letter regarding the award of the contract and with feedback on your bid. Occasionally, there is a two-step process, such as in a restricted procedure. In these cases, an outcome letter will also come through the messaging facility, informing you if you are successful or not in proceeding to the next step of the competition. Contract notices are published on eTenders for the outcome of all competitions above and below threshold. For further information, visit etenders.gov.ie or ogp.gov.ie.